Hi, I'm Sofia Bernardi, mindset and business coach supporting ambitious new and rising coaches to master their mindset, create an aligned and profitable strategy, and grow a six-figure business and beyond using the Rising Coach method. I built a $500,000 business by the age of 24, and in this podcast, I will teach you the psychology, strategy, and energetics to do the same. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to another episode of Rising Coaches with Sofia Bernardi. In this week's Quick Wins episode, I'm going to share with you 4 major benefits I have found from working with the same coach for over 3 years now. So for some context, when I first started my coaching business, I was what I now call coach hopping. I would jump from coach to coach to coach thinking that I was missing some magical secret. I wanted to learn all of the ways because I had the mentality that I needed to do everything to be successful. I needed to be everywhere and I needed to be the best at everything. And so I was signing up to different courses and one-on-one programs and masterminds and group programs and events and retreats and seminars and all of the things to learn the secrets to success. And that's quite a common journey that I hear many face. And so maybe if you're in the earlier stages of your business or you haven't yet found the right coach for you, or you still find yourself in this pattern, hopefully this episode is going to really support you, because I wasted a lot of time and a lot of money restarting my business model, re-explaining what it is I do, who I am, who I help to my new coach, and relearning, which slowed down my growth. Now, I have no regrets. I don't live with regrets, but it did definitely slow down my business. At the same time though, don't get me wrong, sometimes it can just take time to find the right coach, the right support, and the right approach for you. But when you have found your person that you do align with, you're getting results from that process, or at the very least you trust that process, then I highly recommend that you stay with that coach as opposed to constantly trying to reinvent the wheel and find the next missing thing. Because as long as you feel good about the approach you've got, you trust your coach, you trust the process, you trust yourself, then it's just about time in the game and mastering what it is you are doing. And the fastest way to do that isn't to keep learning different things and going elsewhere to do that approach, but actually to stay in the same place. It might not, excite you with this brand new shiny object syndrome, but it will support you for sustainable long-term growth. And that is ultimately the biggest benefit I have had from reinvesting with the same coach over and over again. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing when it comes to business growth is mastery, not dabbling. Now, I have worked with my business coach for over 3 years, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I feel so supported. I feel like I can be my complete self with her. We have a really strong relationship and friendship, and I just trust the whole process. I am not ever putting any pressure on her that I have to get these instant amazing results. I take full responsibility for my situation, and not every day is just getting better and better and better. I'm in this for the long run, through the highs, through the lows, and everything in between. And I really believe that's what's allowed me to stay in business for 4+ years now and enjoy the journey so much, because I am in this for the long run as opposed to these quick unsustainable wins. Did take me time to find this coach, and I learned a lot from every coach that I've been with. I've learned good things, I've learned not so good things, and ultimately all of that's been so beneficial. So no regrets whatsoever. But now that I've found my person, the best thing that I've done is just stayed in that space as opposed to keep searching for some other missing thing. Now, here are 4 benefits I have experienced from investing in long-term mentorship in comparison to short-term containers. So number 1 is investing in long-term mentorship allows your coach to get to know you, your values, your personality, your goals, and your business model at the deepest level possible. And this is so important, because then when they're giving feedback or advice or whatever it may be, they can do so from the lens of knowing what's truly best for you, because they know you. And that makes it really helpful. Just like any relationship, it can take time. And so by investing in long-term mentorship, you get to go deep, far and fast because they truly get you. The amount of times with some of my first coaches, I did things because they told me to, and because it's what they were doing, as opposed to it feeling 100% aligned for me, is crazy, and it really held me back. And that's my responsibility for sure. And like I said, sometimes you need to experiment with a few different coaches and programs until you find that right process for you. But nonetheless, it is, it's been a game changer to have someone that truly understands me and my needs and has that more holistic approach. Number 2 is investing in long-term mentorship has allowed me to focus on mastery rather than dabbling, which has made me really good at one approach opposed to half doing many things. Number 3 is investing in long-term mentorship has meant that I don't have to waste so much time explaining myself and my business model to someone else over and over again. It is such a waste of time. And it will take a coach a while before they really get to know you at the depths, and your business for that matter. The other thing is that investing in long-term mentorship creates a strong sense of safety, and this is really important when you're going to work with someone closely, especially long-term. You want to feel safe in that space so that you can really open up, be vulnerable, and therefore grow. And so I have gone to my coach with all sorts of situations over the years, both professionally and personally, and I felt so safe to do so because she really knows me and we have a long-term relationship. And this has been really powerful. Like, me and my coach are so close and we have so much fun. So for example, I've stayed at my coach's house for a few nights when I went to, go visit her. I have gotten my nails done with her. I've met her dog. I've met her husband. I've been to her house. We've gone out for lunches and dinners. We've collaborated together. We've referred people to one another. And we just have so much fun. We can have that banter and that playfulness because we really know each other. It's difficult to do that with someone you don't truly know, because developing that closeness with someone takes time, and that's the main benefit of long-term mentorship. So I hope this episode has given you another perspective on maybe why you see some people stay with the same mentor really long-term, and why you'll hear some of the top coaches out there talking about the benefits of long-term mentorship as opposed to smaller containers or, coach hopping. And it's not to say that you can't learn other things from other people at the same time or alongside, or maybe you do outgrow your coach at one point. There's no real you don't have to stay with someone if it no longer feels aligned. But my point is, in this episode, if you do find your person, these are some of the benefits you can expect from staying with them long term. And ultimately, it's another embodiment piece. So for example, because I invest long-term in my coach and I believe in that, my clients know that and learn that from me. And so they stay with me long-term. And so because I practice what I preach, I keep investing in the same coach, I find that my clients invest with me over and over again. And that has been a game changer as well in terms of the sustainability and the growth of my business. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll speak to you next week. If you thoroughly enjoyed this episode, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Your support fuels our mission to bring you even more valuable content every week. It truly means the world to me. My promise to you is that if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I'll continue making incredible episodes such as this every week to help you to grow and scale your coaching business. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.